Did you know that the sesame seed oil in your pantry might not be as healthy as you think? Yes, you heard it right. Our focus today is on the dark secret of sesame seed oil, a common ingredient that's hiding in plain sight in many of our kitchens. Subscribe as we expose the evils of big food and big pharma and what you can do to stay healthy when they're trying to make you sick. Now let's talk about how sesame seed oil is traditionally processed. Imagine a factory setting with machines running at high heat and chemicals swirling around. The seeds are squeezed, crushed, and heated to extract every last drop of oil. Sounds more like a torture chamber for seeds, doesn't it? But here's the thing. This industrial process, while efficient, can strip away the oil's natural goodness. The high heat can degrade the oil's beneficial compounds, including its antioxidants and essential fatty acids. As a result, the oil that makes it to your pantry is a shadow of its former self, nutritionally speaking. In addition, chemicals are often used in the extraction process to maximize yield. These could range from solvents to deodorizers, and while they're generally considered safe in the quantities used, it's still not something you'd want to sprinkle on your salad, right? And that's not all. The processing methods can also impact the oil's taste and aroma. The heat can cause the oil to become rancid, giving it a bitter aftertaste, while the chemicals can leave a synthetic smell. Not exactly what you'd want in your stir-fry, but wait. Before you rush to your kitchen to toss out that bottle of sesame seed oil, let's hold off on the panic. Not all sesame seed oil is created equal. In fact, if sourced correctly and processed organically, sesame seed oil can be a great option for cooking and sautéing. So don't throw that bottle away just yet. There's more to the story of sesame seed oil than meets the eye. And trust me, it's a story worth hearing. But don't toss out your bottle of sesame seed oil just yet. Let's dive deeper. Say hello to a healthier alternative, cold-pressed organic sesame oil. Now, you might be wondering what's so special about this oil. Well, let's delve into that, shall we? Cold pressing is a process that's as cool as it sounds. Picture this. Sesame seeds, those tiny, nutrient-packed powerhouses, are pressed under a controlled temperature, usually not exceeding 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Why, you ask? Good question. The answer lies in the magic of chemistry. High temperatures can cause the chemical structure of the oil to change, possibly leading to a loss of nutrients. So, by keeping the temperature low, we ensure that all the goodness of the sesame seeds is retained in the oil. Clever, isn't it? But it's not just about the process. It's also about the seeds. The ones used for this oil are organically sourced. This means they're grown without synthetic fertilizers or pesticides, keeping them as pure as Mother Nature intended. Now, let's do a little comparison, shall we? Let's take traditionally processed sesame oil and put it up against our champion, cold-pressed organic sesame oil. On one hand, we have traditionally processed sesame oil. Sure, it's got a nice flavor, but it's often stripped of its nutrients due to the high heat and chemical solvents used during extraction. On the other hand, we have cold-pressed organic sesame oil, the nutrient-rich, chemical-free version that's bursting with health benefits. It's packed with antioxidants, rich in vitamins, and has a high smoke point, making it ideal for cooking and sautéing. Plus, it's got a deliciously nutty flavor that can elevate any dish. So, what have we learned? That it's not just about the oil, but how it's made. The next time you're at the grocery store, remember, cold-pressed organic sesame oil is the way to go. It's healthier, it's tastier, and it's better for the planet. So, it's not all about the oil, but how it's made. Now, how does cold-pressed organic sesame oil stack up against other oils? Let's dive right in and find out. Let's begin with the ever-popular olive oil. Olive oil is a staple in many kitchens around the world, and for good reason. It's packed with heart-healthy, monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants. However, it's not always the best choice for high-heat cooking due to its low smoke point. On the other hand, our cold-pressed sesame oil can withstand higher cooking temperatures, making it a versatile option for stir-frying, sautéing, and grilling. Next up, coconut oil. This tropical delight has a high smoke point and is rich in medium-chain triglycerides, which are easily absorbed and used by the body for energy. But it's also high in saturated fat, which can raise cholesterol levels. In contrast, sesame oil has lower amounts of saturated fats and a good balance of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, making it a heart-friendly choice. And then we have canola oil, often praised for its neutral flavor and high smoke point. However, most canola oil on the market is heavily processed and genetically modified. In fact, it's often extracted with harsh chemicals, leaving behind questionable residues. On the flip side, cold-pressed organic sesame oil is naturally extracted without the use of chemicals, ensuring a cleaner, healthier oil. Each oil has its own unique set of benefits and drawbacks, and the choice often comes down to personal preference and the specific needs of your recipe. But when it comes to a balance of nutritional value, flavor, versatility, and clean processing, cold-pressed organic sesame oil certainly holds its own in this battle of the oils. So the next time you reach for a bottle of oil in your kitchen, remember that you're not just choosing a cooking medium, you're choosing a partner in your journey towards health and well-being. As you can see, not all oils are created equal. Your health is in your hands. It's time to make informed choices. Imagine walking down the oil aisle in your favorite grocery store. Shelves upon shelves of golden liquids gleaming under the fluorescent lights, each one promising to be the secret ingredient you need. But here's the catch, not all oils are created equal, and the best way to separate the good from the not so good is to arm yourself with knowledge. First off, let's talk about labels. They're like the dating profiles of the food world. Some are truthful, some are, well, let's just say, creative with the truth. Look for terms like cold-pressed, organic, and unrefined. These words are your friends. They indicate that the oil has been processed in ways that retain most of its nutrients and beneficial properties, but don't stop at the labels. Investigate a little further. Find out about the processing methods. Cold-pressed? Great. But was it also refined afterwards? Not so great. Refined oils are treated with chemicals and heat, stripping them of their natural goodness. So always go for unrefined oils. Just like you wouldn't buy a car without knowing where it comes from, the same goes for your cooking oils. Source matters. Is the oil locally produced or imported? Does the company practice sustainable farming? The answers to these questions not only impact the quality of the oil, but also the environment. And remember, variety is the spice of life. Different oils have different flavors and health benefits, so don't limit yourself to just one. Experiment with a mix of oils for different dishes. Final piece of advice? Don't be swayed by fancy marketing. Go beyond the buzzwords and glossy packaging. Remember, it's not about what's popular or trendy, it's about what's good for you and your health. Remember, what you cook with is just as important as what you cook. So, choose wisely, folks. Your health and taste buds will thank you. Ever wonder why Asian cuisine tastes so good? Well, sesame oil plays a big part. Let's embark on a gastronomic journey through Asia, where sesame oil has been a culinary champion for centuries. From the sizzling stir-fries of China to the mouth-watering bibimbap of Korea, sesame oil is the secret ingredient that wraps it all in a delightful flavor package. Imagine the streets of China where chefs masterfully toss vegetables and meats in a wok, adding a dash of sesame oil to bring out a rich, nutty aroma that fills the air, or picture the bustling food stalls in Korea where a drizzle of sesame oil is the finishing touch on a hot stone bowl of bibimbap, adding a depth of flavor that makes the dish an unforgettable experience. But it's not just about the flavor. Sesame oil is a taste magician, yes, but it also serves as a bridge, marrying different ingredients together harmoniously. It's the unsung hero that allows the fiery spice of a Thai curry and the subtle sweetness of a Japanese teriyaki to coexist on the same palate. In Vietnam, sesame oil is used sparingly, but its impact is mighty. A few drops in a bowl of pho can round out the flavors, adding a layer of complexity to the broth that's as comforting as a warm hug. Similarly, in India, sesame oil, or tilkaitel as it's known, is a key player in the preparation of pickles and chutneys, lending a unique flavor profile that's hard to resist. And let's not forget about sushi. The essence of sesame oil in the rice subtly enhances the fresh taste of the fish, creating a harmonious symphony of flavors that leaves you craving for more. So the role of sesame oil in Asian cuisine? It's the silent maestro conducting a symphony of flavors, creating culinary masterpieces that are as diverse as the continent itself. So, the next time you're in the mood for some Asian flair, don't forget your bottle of cold-pressed organic sesame oil. So, we've taken a deep dive into the world of sesame seed oil. We've journeyed through its dark secrets, the not-so-pleasant truth about how it is traditionally processed, just like those pesky villains, Mazola corn oil and soybean oil, but don't let that put you off completely. Remember how we unveiled the hero of this story, cold-pressed organic sesame oil? This champion doesn't go through the same harsh processing as its traditional counterpart, preserving all its natural goodness. It's a bit like finding a diamond in the rough, only this diamond can be drizzled over a salad or used to sauté your favorite dish. And speaking of dishes, let's not forget the important role sesame oil plays in Asian cuisine. It's not just about adding a distinct flavor to meals, but also about the health benefits that come with it. Just think of it as the culinary equivalent of a superhero, swooping in to save your stir-fry and keeping your heart healthy at the same time. Now remember the epic battle of the oils? It wasn't a fight to the death, but rather a battle of choices. It's all about making informed decisions when it comes to what you pour into your pan. Because, let's face it, not all oils are created equal. And just like in any epic tale, the choice you make can have a significant impact on the outcome. In the end, it all boils down to this: your health is worth the effort. So, arm yourself with knowledge and don't be afraid to question what's in your bottle of oil. Because when you choose wisely, you cook wisely. And when you cook wisely, you eat wisely. And with that, we're wrapping up our journey into the world of sesame seed oil. May this knowledge guide you in your culinary adventures and help you make healthier choices. Remember, your health is worth the effort. Choose wisely, cook wisely, and eat wisely. Subscribe and join us as we expose the many evils of the food and health industry and show you the actual good stuff.